Since November, we have been following Westminster City Councilwoman Claire Carmelia, who ran for mayor in the 2025 elections. We have watched the race closely, from door-to-door knocking with the candidate to her eventual victory and swearing-in ceremony. This is what it looks like to run for your local mayoral position.
Right, and so that's really interesting to look at identity through that space and community in that space. Because sometimes the people closest to you don't share your shared sense of identity, like your family, right? Your parents and your siblings, and many of us struggle with that, especially in the progressive space. And often our neighbors, right, don't have the same shared passion and values. And so you are mission driven, and your shared sense of identity and common goals and purpose lead you to your community.
When we spoke to Claire, she made it apparent that two things were important to her: community and culture. This is how Claire plans to tackle these issues.
So that is what differentiates me from the past council, is that our past council, the narrative was our city's responsibility is core. They would say core infrastructure, police, fire, roads, that's it. We keep the lights on. Anything else is not our job. And I think that there's nothing that makes me more frustrated than hearing that's not my job. So I think that we should go above and beyond. And so collaboration means getting a hold of all of the nonprofits in our city, understanding who it is that's helping serve our residents, because they are doing us a favor by helping provide our residents with clothing, food drives, shelter, etc. We need to know who they are. We need to help them, elevate them in their position, make their jobs and their lives easier, and then help connect the people that need those resources to those organizations. And then we need to collaborate better with our counties. We have 2 counties, and we don't collaborate very closely with either one of them. And there are many things that folks, residents come to us for that often fall under the county's bucket, but we should not be saying that's not our job, go to them.
We spoke to Adams County Commissioner Kathy Hansen to get her thoughts on Claire Carmelia's victory.
Yes, absolutely. She is completely ready to collaborate. And that's something that during my time on Thornton City Council, I was wanting more collaboration between the county leadership and the city councils in Adams County. And that is something that we're working on from the county perspective, but we've had great response, and particularly Mayor Carmelia was so excited at an event we held recently to kind of kick off that process. She said, I have been waiting for this. And I said, I have too, but she is raring to go, because she really understands that if we're going to solve regional problems like homelessness, that's usually at the top of everybody's list, it's going to take the mayors and the city councilors and the commissioners and all of our staffs working together to really make a dent into that problem and other regional problems. We have water issues. Everybody, water is a finite source. We have all kinds of issues, but tackling them together is really going to be great. And I know that she's ready to do that.
While all of the campaigning is over for Claire Carmelia, she believes her work is just getting started. Stay tuned to see what she does in Westminster over the next 4 years.